Welcome to the Lotus Goddess, Divine Love. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome back everyone. Welcome if you're new to my channel. I do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame Journey Charm readings. And let's begin, and just keep in mind that this is a general reading. See what messages come through. Divine Masculine, this reading, this masculine's worried about is, did I miss out? Did I lose my Divine Feminine? They're not sure how to approach you or to approach this situation. I see here something about this Divine Masculine thinking that maybe Divine Feminine has forgotten me. Maybe they've moved on. They energetically, they feel like you may have pulled away. And I feel like the reason being because this Divine Feminine has put a lot of focus and their energy on self-love, focusing on their individual path. And Divine Masculine's feeling Divine Feminine pulling back, like drawing back. There's some things that this Divine Masculine is trying to figure out about themselves. They're just doing a lot of thinking. I see deep thinking about stuff that they didn't really want to face before. They're thinking about the past, kind of like facing the truth about themselves, facing things that don't feel good or sound good. It's like the truth, the reality of the situation, what took place in the past, and how this Divine Masculine got to this point, and how you two have been in separation for all this time. This Divine Masculine is starting to, I feel like, revisit things about themselves, revisit the past where at one time they wanted to avoid certain feelings or certain things that they didn't really want to think about, or to, I feel like now they want to work on some things on themselves. So they're revisiting the past to see where they went wrong. I see here a lot of it has to do with wanting to appear strong, wanting to be in some sort of control over the situation. They came across as somebody who didn't really care of what was happening at the time, because it was coming from a place of pride. So it's like on the external, they look like everything was okay with them, like the separation between you two. You may have noticed that they didn't react in a way that you would hope that they would react, or respond in a way that you would hope that they would respond. It's like you may have questioned, like, does this person really care that we are in this separation? Or why isn't this person putting in the effort or the work to hold this connection together? Like, you may have questioned, do they even love me? Like, what is happening? Like, why is this separation taking place? But I see here that some of the things, it did bother them, but they didn't want you to know that they were affected by the separation. It shows something about their outer appearance. They wanted themselves to look very strong. They wanted to look like that their life is just moving on, like they've moved on. It has to do with their pride and feeling that they have some kind of power over their decision. It's like, I have some sort of power in what I do, or in how this plays out. Like they want it has to do with control. Masculines looking back on how they used to think about how they handled the situation, how they used to think about the relationship, the connection between you two. They know that they've treated you unfairly. They're embarrassed. It shows here this Divine Masculine is embarrassed by the actions that they've taken and the actions that they did not take take to make things work. It feels like they're a little bit ashamed or um, ashamed, disappointed, in some cases even disgusted by their actions. What I'm getting is some cases the divine masculine may have been very harsh with their words or the way they had treated the divine feminine during the separation, and they feel disgusted by their actions. Like they feel like it's kind of like I was too hard on my divine feminine, where I should have been more I feel like more mature about the situation, like rather than acting or doing the things that I did at that time. I feel like they may have even played some sort of games, because I see here that this divine masculine during the separation time, like you were trying to figure this masculine out because they were playing some sort of game here. It has to do with the disconnect, the separation, kind of like to there's two things I'm getting. One, to sabotage, and the second, to make it so that you will not love them anymore. Something like that. It's like, let me if this is gonna fall apart, let this play out the way I want it to play out. Again, it goes back to the pride, wanting control. And then to the point where this divine feminine, when we are in separation, this divine feminine will want to walk away. Like they make it feel and sound as if you were the one who walked away, but I feel like it was a strategy to push you away. I see here it didn't work because the plan that they had, they still feel like they still had love for you. They still felt like they were lucky to have you in their life. And I see something about, they know that if they had continued with the relationship, eventually you two would have really grown and progressed and built a life for yourselves. But this masculine chose something that was easier, it shows here easier route or easier choice to make, rather than to go through the stages with you. It's like they didn't want to try. If something got a little bit shaky or something got a little bit tough, they didn't want to stand by your side. They chose to take another path where they didn't have to take on the responsibility of the counterpart as the masculine. Divine feminine, they see now that if they had stayed with you, you two would have been in a commitment. You two would have had a new beginning together. You two would have made choices that were, I feel like, beneficial for both of you, healthy, wise decisions. You would have been coming from a place of love. They regret the decision that they made to step away from the connection with you. The thought of it has become a burden for them. The thought of it, it's like they're constantly thinking about the choice that they made. It could have been like 5, 10 years ago, whatever the case may be. And the thought that it took all these years for them to figure it out, and that they could have had the life that they've always dreamt of, like their heart's desire with you. It's like, wow, I wasted time. I wasted energy. I should have went with my I feel like that intuition. They had that inner knowing, but they chose to ignore it. Facing themselves, facing their past self, coming to a realization is very emotional for them. At the same time, they feel stuck. I see stuck in the feelings. They feel like, I feel all this love. I feel this like attachment or attention or attraction towards divine feminine. It's like, but I can't do anything about it. For some reason, they feel like it's difficult to accept the love that they have for you, that there is a possibility that you two will have that kind of connection again. And going back to the beginning of the reading, like they see you as somebody who may have moved on, and they may feel like they've lost you. It's the first time they feel like, I've really lost my divine feminine, because I feel this masculine was a little bit arrogant. I see pride. I see this thing of like assuming that you will always be there. It's like, if I turn around, divine feminine's ready. If I turn around, divine feminine's right there waiting for me. If I turn around, divine feminine has their hand out, ready to hold my hand. But this is the first time they've come to this realization that their pride got in the way of this connection. Now that they have put that pride aside, it's like, wow, I thought so highly of myself that my feminine will only see me. They will only be drawn to me. That divine feminine, I'm divine feminine's world. It's like overconfident. That prideful energy made them feel like it is guaranteed that I will always have divine feminine in my life. But now they're feeling this loss, like maybe I've pushed divine feminine to the point where there's no return. They may be asking or thinking about asking about you. It's like, who do I talk to find out about what divine feminine is up to? You may have mutual friends, or there might be family members that this divine masculine might approach. If not, this divine masculine just not knowing about you is bothering them. It's like, what is divine feminine up to? Who is divine feminine giving attention to? Who isn't in divine feminine's life? What is divine feminine doing on a daily basis? It's like, if divine feminine has become social or is social or has been going out with friends, like who is in that group? Is there somebody there that I should be worried about? Because I see here that this divine masculine is questioning a lot about your life, about, they're questioning themselves, like, I wonder what divine feminine is up to. Like this energy that they feel from you, that withdrawal, like you are starting to pull back your energy. They are worried that your energy is going towards somebody else. But I see here, divine feminine, you have created a clear path for yourself where you are focused on self-love, self-worth, rebuilding, restructuring. Like you are focused on making changes for the better. A lot of you are making changes from within, right? And it's starting to show in your external. You might sometimes feel like, I see here, there might be some people who occasionally mention divine masculine to you, but you remain strong. And a lot of you have chosen not to speak much about the masculine anymore. It's like, I'm tired. I see here, I'm tired of trying to explain or trying to defend or trying to stand up or trying to put divine masculine in, I feel like, in high regards or on a pedestal. Like some of you have been protecting your divine masculine's image, I see here. because some people may have maybe occasionally mentioned your masculine in a not so good way, and rather than saying yes, he did this, or yes, she did this or said that, you decided to protect your masculine, and you turned off that conversation. It's like you didn't want anything to do with that. It's like you knew where those people were coming from. You knew what their intentions were when they brought in that conversation to begin with. And it's like you didn't want a part of that. It's like, yes, this person mentioned about my masculine. They may have done it in front of other people as well. And then I feel like you shut them down. But you did it out of love. I feel like you did it out of love to protect your masculine. But your masculine, I mean, now you are at a point where you don't want to discuss. I feel like some of you don't want to even discuss about masculine anymore, because I see here you're tired. You're tired of talking about the same thing that has happened between you two, or trying to explain it to people, when I feel like you're thinking that something about like it's none of their concern anymore. Like that has happened. So why are these people bringing up that topic again? I feel like some of you are saying like, mind your business, mind your own business. And some of these conversations are coming from family members. I see here family members that are saying these things not from the goodness of their heart. They're saying these things because I feel like it is a little bit of a like distracting you kind of like energy. Like some of these people are seeing that you have changed, that you are starting to change for the better, that you have become more focused on you, and to distract you from your, I feel like, your vision. This is being brought up. Like things of the past are being brought up to emotionally distract you. I feel like whoever this family member is, they are not that close to you. I mean, like they their intention is not for your greater good. Like I see here that some cases, these individuals fear of what you will become, divine feminine. I see here that the connection between you two energetically is, there's a renewal. Energetically, there's something that is being restored. It's like refreshing, a cleanse between the both of you. Though you are at a distance, but divine masculine, because they're starting to come into this awareness, and I feel like they're being quite tough on themselves at this time because of the way that they've treated you, and they recognize that now. This masculine may have, I feel like when they did certain things or said certain things, they never thought they would regret it. Because the energy of the past, what they were in the past, they were somebody who may have said certain things before or have done certain things before where they never felt like regret or remorse. And then when they did it with you, they assumed that it would be the same thing. But now, when time has passed, when they look back, they feel, I feel ashamed or disgusted by their actions towards you. So this is the reading for today. I hope you like my readings. If you like my readings, please leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, give a thumbs up, and thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye.